Are you in the predicament of wondering whether or not you should publish your prices? You are not alone, my friend. My name is Amber Duggar, founder of Profit for Keeps, and in today's Profit for Joy video, we're going to be talking all about the pros and cons of either publishing or not publishing your prices. And this is definitely a loaded topic, so please know that if you're watching this and you feel really strongly about one camp or the other, just remember to be kind in the comments regardless, because we all have and are entitled to our own opinion, and it's such a beautiful thing that we can do that. But at the same time, we don't want to, criticize one or another about whether or not we should or shouldn't do this. Okay, so why the heck would we either want to publish or not publish our prices? This is something I get asked quite a bit, and I think it's a really great thing to have a conversation about. So I personally don't publish pricing for private coaching. I also don't do a lot of private coaching anymore, but it's something that I have never published. And some might say I'm not being transparent or I'm trying to hide something. And so I'm going to just break down why I believe that it's actually to the service of the client to not publish prices. Now, there are some things that I do publish pricing on: workshops, live events. If I'm doing some type of course with not a lot of support, those of course can be published. But in general, I am erring definitely more on the side of not publishing pricing, and here's why. So, things that I hear often from people about not publishing pricing and being concerned about not publishing pricing are something that I just mentioned, like, I don't want to seem like I'm hiding something, or I don't want to seem like, I don't know, I'm basically not being transparent with my clients. Now, if you believe that it could turn people off, I'm just curious if it also turns you off. And if it does turn you off that you can't see the pricing, just explore that a little bit. Why does that turn you off? Because I can tell you for sure that in my experience, if you know the price and it's outside of what you are wanting to pay, you can end up avoiding having the conversation altogether and end up spending way more time and energy trying to achieve what you would like to achieve on your own without using that investment vehicle to truly amplify and accelerate your progress. Now, I have definitely invested in things where if I had known the price beforehand, I would not have even had the conversation. And that is a disservice to me, my business, my team, and my clients, because whenever I'm investing in something, it will always put myself and what I'm doing, it will help me rearrange my priorities, because our money is always showing us what our true priorities are. So if we know a price point and it's higher than we want it to be, we could end up completely avoiding the thing that's going to help us amplify and grow. So just take a moment and think about that for yourself, because I do hear this a lot. Oh, I always need to know the price. So of course I'm going to put the price because that's how I feel. And that can typically be also the number one reason why someone may not actually get the help they need, because they knew the price ahead of time. Because I will tell you this, when a person truly does believe and see themselves walking through the process of the experience or the result that you are wanting and desiring for your client to achieve, they will invest as long as they understand and see themselves being able to actually go through the process. That means making sure that they put aside the time, making sure that they put aside the dedication of no plan B. This is so crucial though, because if they don't see that, it doesn't matter if it's $100 or thousands of dollars, they're not going to put their money towards something they don't think will actually get them a result. So just keep that in mind. So another reason you may not want to be publishing your prices, and this is something that I think less of us will admit, but it is definitely an issue, is that people feel uncomfortable actually stating or discussing the number on a sales call. And so one of the ways to avoid that is by publishing the price so that you don't have to have that conversation on the phone. This will be a separate video for us talking about sales calls, sales processes, and why it is so, so important to have a very good one for the betterment of your client and for the betterment of your client feeling confident that you are the right choice for them. But that's another subject. But regardless, when you are in that sales conversation, a good sales process has a point in that conversation where you can confidently relay that price point when asked. It's really important that you wait until you are asked. Otherwise, you are throwing out information that the person may not even care about at the time. So it's that may be a reason why you are avoiding, or you know of one that might be avoiding publishing prices. But the one major positive thing about publishing pricing is that it definitely does create a filter, because if you are talking to someone and they have already looked at your pricing, you know that they're willing to at least consider it by having that conversation with you. So that's one major positive for publishing your prices. That said, you could be filtering out people that would definitely move forward if they really fully understood and had talked through both their challenges and seeing themselves walking through your process with a desired result. So here's some reasons why it's beneficial for your clients, to your clients to not publish. The very first thing is, like what we've been saying, you avoid this sticker shock that isn't backed with a very clear desire and evidence that they can see themselves reaching the goals, reaching the results that they desire when they're thinking about working with you. And so without understanding that process and only seeing the number, they're not going to move forward, right? They may not even have that conversation. For example, let's say that you're looking at buying a coffee machine, and without even understanding anything about the machine, you hear it's $4,900. I'm just curious, will you still want to buy the machine? Probably not. But if you know that this machine does all these things, 22 different drinks, it allows you to save 30 minutes every morning. It allows you to do all these, like if they just went through line by line by line, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this thing cleans itself. It makes everyone customized drinks in the morning. I can do 2 at a time. It's going to save me 30 minutes. It allows me to have my cup warm just at the right amount. I get to save X amount of dollars by not going to Starbucks anymore. Over the course of the year, I'm going to save like $7,000. You can continue on down the line, right? And if you see all of that and you have all of that information, all of a sudden, $4,900 sounds like a pretty good deal if you're saving $7,000 in the first year. So it's a matter of truly walking through and understanding what it is, why it is, and the experience and result you can expect. Then the number comes after. So that's a really good reason to not publish pricing. Another one is it allows for you to have customized packages based on the sales conversation. So let's say you have a little more flexibility in your business model. You're talking with someone and you're recognizing, you know what, this person doesn't really need this part of what I do, but I think it would be really amazing to add in this because of their particular goals or desires or challenges that they're facing. When you have something that's not yet published, you can build that as you're talking to the person and explain the process, what they're going to expect, and then the price point. It also allows you to change based on, capacity. So if you are at capacity and someone reaches out to you, you can change your price point based on the fact that maybe you don't have any more room, or maybe you only have one more, or maybe you're in the process of raising your prices as clients fall off and you bring in new people. So it allows you to not have your prices set in stone. And really, most importantly, it all comes back to your client can fully understand the value before being turned away by a number. Now, I hope that I've shown you some good reasons why you may want to consider not publishing your prices, or you may have found through this conversation that you feel really confident in continuing to publish your price. Again, this isn't a solid black or white answer. Everyone has their own opinion. But regardless, I hope that this has given you some clarity for your own business. Now, here is what I want you to do. I would love for you to comment below and let us know whether or not you do publish your prices and why. I would love to see some additional viewpoints on this. I think it would be an amazing conversation. Just remember to keep the comments kind. The second thing I would love for you to do, if you haven't already, please join our waitlist for our Age Money Challenge. We do an amazing challenge. It's a free challenge that allows the business owner that is making money learn how to keep it, have a revenue goal that's solid, see how you can really build growth and hire employees and do things like that. It's all about really coming up with that revenue goal. So we'd love for you to join the waitlist, which is at amberduggar.com/challenge. It's also in the link below. And if you are a business owner making over six figures, listen up. I have an amazing opportunity for you. I would love for you to reach out to me over DM and Instagram. I'm at profit.with.amber. Or you can comment below with your IG handle, and I'd be more than happy to connect with you over on Instagram. We are looking for people who are making over six figures, service-based online entrepreneurs that are looking to really up-level their finances and become much more organized and clear on their cash flow. We're doing a very exclusive boutique style private invitation only event starting July 12th, and I would love for you to reach out for consideration. We would love to have you. So please do reach out if you are making over six figures and you're wanting to really up-level your money and up-level your cash flow, because we would love to have you. So that said, thank you so much for watching. We are so happy you are here with the community. Like this video, it really helps get this in front of other like-minded individuals such as yourself. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. We would love to have you join us. Thanks again. So good to see you. Until next time, it's Amber Duggar, founder of Profit for Keeps. Bye.